Okay, our topic of discussion today is on force. According to Newton's second law of motion, the rate of change of momentum, is directly proportional to the force and acts in the direction of the applied force. Okay, now let's say we follow what this law states. Say we have change of momentum. Change of momentum is mv minus mu over t. This is what we have learned before. Alright, and then the second law of motion says the rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to the force. We can write it this way: F is directly proportional to mv minus mu over t. Alright, if we factorize this part, okay, let's say we factorize, we have m v minus u over t. Okay, so if we still remember, a acceleration equals to v minus u over t. So therefore, we can define force directly proportional to ma. Alright, so that is how we come up with F equals to ma. Okay, let us study example number 1 that involves force equals to mass times acceleration. Now, read the question carefully. This is what I always mention to you when you answer physics question. And highlight, alright? Highlight important information given in the question. An object of mass 2 kg moves with velocity of 2 meters per second. The object is then hit by force for 2 seconds, and the force causes the object's speed change to 6 meters per second. What is the force applied to the object? As I always mention to you guys during class, I said you must be able to visualize the problem. Now, when you look at the question, we start thinking about how that object moves. Alright, let's say this is the object. So this object, 2 kilogram, alright, move. Let's say move from left to right with velocity 2 meters per second. Now, this sentence, the object is then hit by force. So that maybe you think about from which direction that force hit the object. Is it from the opposite direction or from the same direction? So if we continue reading the question, we can determine whether it is hit from the opposite direction or the same direction. Now we continue reading the question. The object is then hit by force F for 2 seconds, and the force causes the object's speed to change to 6 meters per second. Now, moving with 2 meters per second, and then after it was being hit, it moved with 6 meters per second. So what is your conclusion on that statement? So for me, because the speed increased after it's being hit, so I think the force hit from the same direction. Yeah? So this is the force. And this force hit it in 2 seconds. So the question says, what is the force applied to the object? What is this? So that is the question mark that we need to find. And after it being hit, we draw again, you move with 6 meters per second. So if you have this kind of picture, if you able to visualize this problem, you can solve it easily. Alright, so now we use F equals to ma. So we can say that this is actually initial speed, and this is final, right? We have that kind of information here. So in this case, we need to change the formula into this. There. Alright? Then what we do, we substitute F equals to m2 kg. Okay, what is its final speed? Or final velocity, sorry. Not speed, velocity. Final velocity. This also need to be changed. So, final velocity is 6 meter per second minus 2 meter per second. How long is being hit? 2 seconds. Okay. So, usually I will encourage student to look at the unit given. If the unit all in SI unit like this, meter per second, then there's no problem. Alright, no problem. So what we do, we solve that. Okay, 6 minus 2, 4 over 2. So obviously we get 4 Newton. Alright, so this question is actually kind of simple if you look at the first place, but if you ask more, dig more, you can visualize the question, and then if you're able to visualize the question, you can answer the question successfully.